day 19, 30-day commitment to myself. And I was just thinking of something interesting, because we've all heard of the saying, oh, you are what you eat, right? You are what you eat, right? Implying that, like, if you eat healthy food, you're a healthy person. If you eat junk food, you're an unhealthy person, right? But I think it's more than that. What I like to say is you are what your habits are. And I think it's interesting because sometimes we do things and it's like autopilot, right? It comes like super easily because we're so used to it. And then when we get into that motion, we're just doing it. An example would be like if you're driving, right? Like when you first learn how to drive, you're like conscious of everything. You're checking your speed, you're checking your brakes, you're watching your mirrors, you're like very aware. But then the more you start driving, the more you start doing it, you become more like relaxed, and like you only really check what you really need. It's like, okay, if you're not gonna like go over to the left lane or the right lane, you won't really use your mirrors as often. And that's what I want to talk about, right? Is you want to be conscious of your habits. And if you're conscious of your habits, then you can change your habits. So if you don't like who you are now, it's probably because of your habits, not because of what you eat. And if you're conscious of the habits that you're doing, now you have a chance to change them, or be aware that when something happens, it triggers this response, and that response is putting you into that autopilot state of just going through the motions and doing it. So that's just something I wanted to talk about today, is you are what your habits are, instead of you are what you eat. And that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.